In today's video, we're gonna take this baby apart. Hey, Rasmus here. Just a quick reminder that if you're not interested in watching me take the guitar apart and you just want to hear the comparison between the 5762 Fender Pickups and the 2019 Player Series Strat, you can fast forward and just look at the timestamp on the screen, and you don't have to watch me taking the guitar apart. That's it. I upgraded this from a Squier, and these are Fender pickups. These are the 5762 set of vintage sounding pickups. They're very nice, but I think I have a grounding issue or something here because there's a lot of noise on this guitar. And I'll show you that here in a bit. I'm going to be playing some stuff on this guitar, and then I'm going to play some similar stuff on this guitar, which is a 2019 Player Series Stratocaster from Fender Mexico. I'm going to repaint it. I think I've already mentioned in a previous video that the paint never fully cured on this guitar, so it's slightly tacky. Probably put some other pickups on there. Pickguard's definitely going to switch to black. I think you're going to be blown away by the finish that I'm going to put on here by the time I'm done. But that's not going to happen in this video. This video is just about taking it apart, and you'll see the innards and the various parts on this guitar. Don't forget, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see future videos, including how this project turns out, which you do, so hit that button, hit it. Now we're in the garage at the workbench, and as you can see, I am taking the strings off. The biggest problem in this part of the process is positioning myself so that you can see what I'm doing on the camera and still being able to actually get those strings off. Normally this is not a very complicated process. You literally just use that little string winder and boom, 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 boom. You get them right off. But as you can see, I am struggling with it a little bit because the angle is kind of weird. Nevertheless, I got it off eventually, and now I'm just snipping the little curly bits so I can pull the ends out on the back. And I'm tossing them on the floor because I don't have a garbage bag. That's one more thing I need to add to my new workshop. Finally flip it over, and I'm taking the screws out. I'm not using any power tools. I try to not use power tools at all when I'm building the guitars and taking them apart because, well, you know, these are gentle things, gentle instruments, and power tools can be really violent. Speaking of which, I can't get the backplate off because of the tacky paint. So after taking off the neck and discovering the guitar pick that was used as a little insert, I'm using my trusty Swiss Army knife to score the edges of the plate and then finally pry it off. And here you can see there's paint and finish stuck on the back of it. And yeah, that's not nice. That's not very good at all. And you can even see on the body, it's really not pretty. So yeah, this is the main reason why I'm going to refinish this guitar right here. And so next step on the list is to get the front plate off, and I'm just removing all the screws one at a time, except for the last one because I forgot that one. You'll see that here in a second. And again, no power tools. You just don't want to use power tools for this. It's just too easy to dent the wood, or if you slip, something goes wrong. The inside looks very nice. You can see these fancy pickups have cloth wiring and all that nice stuff that you would expect to get from fancy, expensive pickups. Here I am taking the strap buttons off, and the little sort of spacer there is also stuck to the bottom of the guitar. Just trying to get the last bits out here. Getting the bridge out. Removing the springs from the back. And then we got the bridge out there. I actually thought I had put a brass block on this bridge. I don't know what happened to the brass block that I once bought. I thought it was on this bridge for sure. So I guess that is another upgrade I could put on this guitar if I wanted to. And finally, I got to get the soldering iron out just to remove the output jack connection so that I can get the wires out, and also on the other side, of course, the grounding on the trim claw. All right, with all that taken care of, I can get all the cables out and finally remove the, there you go, the pick guard completely. And then I can get the trim claw out. I think that's the last part of the body. There we go. And there you have it. One Squier body routed for double humbuckers, even though it never came with that, and ready to be stripped. All right, so there you have it. The guitar is taken apart. We're now going to go back in time, and we're going to take a listen to the pickups that were in there before, and I'm going to compare them to some standard Strat pickups that are in a 2019 Player Series Strat. And you can see for yourself if there's any noise in there. I'm pretty sure that you can probably hear a difference between those two sets of pickups. And you'll see one of the reasons why I wanted to take this guitar apart and just get a fresh start on it. Here we go.